Namaste, beloved. I'm Akasha, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. I found me a Spirit Halloween store, and I did a little too much, but I didn't do nearly as much as I have done in the past. So I'm coming to you today with a small-ish size haul. And I didn't buy this bag there. I got this bag actually from Marshall's a couple years ago. Just says psychic reader, but I love it and I use it for shopping anytime I go to like Ross or Spirit Halloween, any of those kinds of stores where I know I'm gonna get a lot of stuff. I don't need to be getting a whole bunch of plastic bags. We don't do that around these parts. So yeah, I am just gonna dig into some of the stuff that I got, and I'm gonna preface this by saying everything that I got, minus one thing, is something that I plan to use all year round as a part of my practice. So I don't usually just buy stuff that's only decorative for Samhain. A lot of it is things that are going to specifically be used either in ritual or for purposes throughout the year. But I have some pieces that I've had for years that end up being thrown in as a part of my decor. But I don't just buy a whole bunch of new stuff every year. No shade to anybody who does that. I love it. I'm here for it. I watch all of the Halloween hauls. I love to see the way people decorate, and I just think it's such a fun time. Which is why it's most witches' favorite, right? And I'm here for everything autumn. I'm here for the weather change. I'm here for the leaves. I'm here for wearing boots and sweaters. I'm here for pumpkin lattes.
Katie, say hi. She's trying to get in my bag. This is the Jadester. She doesn't show up in a lot of videos.
But she's trying to get inside the Halloween bag, because that's what she likes to do.
Hi, JD.
Okay, so stop stalling, Kasha. If you want to know what I'm drinking, I am drinking red rose petal tea. So just this red rose petals steeped in hot water. I frothed some oat milk, added a little bit of honey and cinnamon, and it is one of the best non-caffeinated lattes you can have. Cheers. I'm trying to lower my caffeine.
Oh, you're back. You're gonna keep ending up in the camera.
So this is the only thing that I got that doesn't really serve a big purpose after Halloween. I just thought it was really cute, and I so was a witch in the Blair Witch era, and this just reminds me of it, you know, that the star is not symmetrical. It's real wood, I will tell you that, because I'm feeling it. It's real wood, it's real branches. So I like the craftsmanship. I thought it was really cool. Was it worth $29.99? Probably not, but
How cute is that?
it's so cute. I don't know, I had to have it. So it's gonna hang on my door. I don't know if it's gonna hang all year, probably not, because I like my neighbors and they're Muslim, and it might be kind of intense for them to see this hanging across the way. So I don't know if this is gonna be up all year, but I really liked it. I thought it was cool. And I may find someplace else to put it. And so far the cats like it, which means it's probably gonna get chewed on and scratched at. All right, so that was the one superfluous thing that's just for cute sake. Right now, my tripod is on my dining room, oh my gosh, on my living room coffee table. And this is where I do tarot readings. This is also where I do most of my decorating for the Sabbats that come around. So, or at least I should say Samhain and Yule. This is where I put most of the things because it takes up a lot of space. Those are the ones that I decorate the most for. And I also do my tarot readings here. So I got this cool little table runner. Don't look at that. Table runner, and it's got a moon, got moons, and an evil eye, which I resonate so highly with the evil eye. I've got it on a chain, not this one, but I've got it on a chain that I wear all the time. I got one in my purse. I have a strong resonance with that. So I got this table runner. It's got the eye in the middle, little tetragrammaton star, and then the moon. Kind of hard to see with my face there, but it's okay. So this is going to be on the table, and then I'll have my decorations, you know, kind of on top. But the cool thing is, when I do tarot readings, which I don't really make a big deal about on this channel, but I'm probably going to start talking about more, I do live tarot readings by video. Hi, hello. And when I do them, people can see what I'm doing and where their cards are placed and whatnot. And I always tend to have a lot of stuff like candles and incense burning and crystals that are kind of grounding the space, and whatever I use to smoke the area and create the sacred space. So I just kind of want to make the area look neat and also purposeful. So this will be the base for the tarot spread, which I was looking for a tarot card cloth, a tarot spread cloth, and all the ones I found were actually more expensive than this. This was $9.99. So to me, this is a good deal to me, and it's going to be used all year, even after the decorating happens. So that was a good deal. On that same note, for $10.99 also, I got this brass tray, and it's going to serve the purpose of putting all of the items I just talked about on. So the rosemary bundle, the Palo Santo, or the room spray, the Florida water spray, the incense holder thing, the crystals, like just have kind of a neat place to put all those things. And then when I get done with the reading, I can just carry the tray back to my altar, my sacred space, where my main altar is in my bedroom, and put all the things away. So I love systems, I love things being neat, and I love things having like their own place. So this allows me to kind of set things up and then take them down pretty quickly. But it's also going to look really cute for Halloween. The next thing I got is this adorable sign. It's a little plaque, moon phase sign. This was $14.99, and it's just got the moon phases, and it's got some of the constellations there, and it's got two little hinges to hang it up at the back. Or if you want to hang it this way, there's one at the top, which I think this is also really cool. But let me tell you what I'm gonna do with that. So when I downsized from a house to an apartment, I also had to downsize some of the altars, because I don't know if you've been on my channel for a while, or been watching my channel for a while. I had several altars going in my other house that I was living in. And I just don't have the space for all of that here, and I kind of like it. It's forced me to like minimize some of how I spread out in a space. So I still have a very dedicated space for my ancestor altar and where I meditate. And you know, I have smaller shrines kind of built into little wall shelves and things, but my main working altar is on the top of my dresser. And it's got a cloth and things, and so there is like a nice little separation. But above that is where I have my besoms hanging, and my flower crown, my wheel of the year, and smack dab in the middle of that is a flat screen TV. And it's always bothered me a little bit, even though, you know, we're witching in modern times, gotta do what you gotta do. But I wanted to make the space more, this is my sacred space, and the TV just happens to be in the middle. And so I'm gonna hang this sign over the TV. Just kind of take over the whole wall for my witchery. And then the TV will kind of fade into the background a little bit, especially when I'm doing my ritual. I usually will turn the TV off, or I will put it on a channel that has like witchy music or some type of lo-fi music. There's a playlist I loved on Spells 8. That's a YouTube channel here, Spells 8. And they have a playlist that's I think it's called Protection Magic, Lo-Fi Protection Magic or something like that. And let me tell you, that playlist is damn good. And it's like a voice speaking the prayers and stuff over lo-fi beats. And I love to play that while I'm witching. And so the TV does kind of serve a purpose and become a part of my magic. I just want it to blend in a little bit more. So I thought hanging this sign over it and kind of making the space around the TV far more witchy will help me feel like it's less prominent. All right, moving on, keep it pushing. Every Halloween I get a mug because that's just how Sister Girl rolls. And I love this mug. This mug is so beautiful, and I saw the Ouija board for $36.99, I think. Did I say how much this cost? The sign? $14.99 for the sign, if you're interested. This Ouija mug is $16.99. Now, is a mug expensive, $16.99? Yes, but let me also tell you it's good quality. It's very thick. The gold doesn't look like it's gonna come off because it looks like it's actually just brass molded onto here, which I don't know. It might just be painted ceramic now that I'm feeling it a little bit more, but anywho, it's really good quality, and I love a big mug. Hello, when I'm having my teas. And that's been one of my little things. So at Ostara, I get a new dress for spring just because I've been doing it since I was a little kid. My mom would buy me a new dress for Easter. And so I kept that going as a thing that she and I did, which let me tell you, once your parent, if you're close to your parents or your caregiver, whoever raised you, when they transition from this earth, you will remember things that brought you so much joy or were such a pain in your butt, but you start kind of keeping those things alive. So anyway, tangent. That was something that my mom did with me every year, was to get a new dress for Easter when I was a kid, and it's something I continued to do as an adult. So I still do that. At Ostara, I get a new dress. At Samhain, I get a new mug. I just thought this was beautiful. And let me tell you something, it was so hard to leave the Ouija board. I picked that thing up 3 times. And I was like, oh, this would be a great time to talk to my ancestors. Maybe I could try to contact my mom and have like a really deep conversation, you know, after like our dumb supper. And every time I picked that up, literally my ancestors would like draw my eye to the no and just be like, girl, put that back. And I was like, but girl, put that back. I really wanted it, but I left it. So that was my compromise, the mug. On the same theme, I found this stemless wine glass, which I think is so cute. It's made to look like a crystal. See, it's got like facets on it, and it's violet at the bottom, blue at the top. It's a beautiful little ombre, and it was $10.99, which to me might be expensive. I could see this being $6.99, but it's also got a lot of thought into the decor, the decoration. So I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. And also, do I need a stemless wine glass? No, but when I do readings live, you're seeing everything I'm doing, right? So why not have a special glass that I'm using also that's a part of whatever it is I'm doing, on brand, on theme. But also when I do ritual, I tend to use my chalice for whomever I'm giving an offering. And I have, you know, a normal drinking glass for whatever it is I'm having, but I like the idea of having something that's very special that I only use for ritual. So that's what this glass is going to serve. See a theme here? Everything I got is not just for Halloween decoration. It's also going to be used, period. So, coming to the end here, this I actually didn't get from Spirit Halloween. I found this at Michael's. There was a Michael's next door, but I just got these to dress candles. And I've really liked in the past when I've received candles as gifts that had crystals embedded in them. And I love the idea of setting your intention for whatever the spell is going to be or whatever the ritual is, and then using crystals that go along with that work and being able to embed them into the magic, into the wax itself. So I got this 12 pack. I think this was about $8.99, $9.99. It wasn't really expensive at Michael's. I think it was on sale also. So it comes with aventurine, amethyst, clear quartz, rose quartz, peridot, red agate, citrine, garnet, bamboo coral, turquoise, onyx, and tiger eye. And I love a lot of these stones, so they're gonna come in handy. Last two things I promise, just books. I got books. Moon magic. This is not something I would normally buy myself because it's very easy to say, I know all this stuff already, right? But as I was flipping through, what I thought was really cool is some of the lore that they talk about were things that I hadn't really paid a lot of attention to. They tell you the author is Aurora Kane, and Aurora Kane has some good stories in here. Okay, so case in point, the full moon in April, and it says full moon's historical name is pink moon. Less common name is sprouting grass, egg, fish moon. Historical significance: April's moon heralds the first spring blossoms, whose name honors early blooming wildflowers. Today's magical significance: let April's full moon inspire beauty in all you see and do. Acknowledge the moon's influence with a smile to your neighbor or a kind word to a friend. Save a kind word for yourself. I love that. And let me tell you why. Do I work with the full moon and the new moon? Yes. But when you've been practicing for 20-something years, I've been practicing for 24 years. Sometimes you get kind of, I don't want to say I'm in a rut, but like you get used to doing the same things all the time. And I love the idea of tying my moon work to what the moon represents right now. Is that revolutionary? No. But am I currently doing that? No. So I like that this kind of gives me some more ideas. There's also stuff in here about crystals to work with on specific moons. There's stuff in here about tarot, about the different moon phases itself. So I'm just expanding, kind of looking at my witchery with fresh eyes, trying to kind of revive certain things about my practice and to give myself something new to look forward to. And along those same lines, I got this book called Wikipedia. I have not celebrated as many of the Sabbats this year as I normally do. And you know, yes, my practice has changed a lot, the deities that I work with, you know, all that stuff. But one of the things that always kind of created a grounding sensation, but like created grounding for me was that I celebrated the Sabbats all year round. The changing of the seasons and what those things represented, no matter what path I was kind of on, that reverence for nature and connection to the natural turning over of the seasons was something that grounded my practice. And this year, you know, I went through some personal stuff and I just didn't feel as inspired. And I'm trying to revive that now. And I thought one thing that would be cool, this book, Wikipedia, Sean Robbins and Liana Greenaway, it's the Modern Day White Witch's Guide. Now, there's already problems with the title for me. However, I like that this book in general is about the modernity of witchcraft and kind of delving into new ways to do things. There's stuff in here about microwave magic, microwaving your potions. There's stuff in here about doing email spells and text spells and like things that I would never do. I'm such an old school witch. I think the artwork's kind of cool. But I just thought, you know what? While I'm trying to revive this whole Sabbath connection, why not just kind of even treat myself like a beginner witch and just kind of delve into magic from another person's perspective that maybe is looking at it in a different way, who maybe has been doing it for 20 years or maybe not, but either way, there are things that Gen Z is doing, there are things that the millennials are doing that might be interesting to me as a witch. And so I'm just curious to kind of refresh my practice in a couple different areas. So, boom, that is it. Did I spend more money than I needed to on all this stuff? Absolutely. But I feel inspired to decorate for the coming autumn. Autumn is a season where I really come alive. I don't do as much spell work and witching in the summer. That's just been a natural thing for me. I'm more of an autumn and winter witch. But I am looking forward to doing all this reading, decorating, kind of reviving my inspiration around, I don't know, just starting a lot of new stuff. I'll make more videos about kind of what's changing in my path or what I'm experimenting with and what I'm learning, but I'm reading a lot of books and I'm just kind of bringing fresh eyes to my practice. So I don't think you took anything deep away from this video. That wasn't the goal. But if you're still with me, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate all the kind words that I receive from everyone. It does really make me smile, and I do read all my comments. So thank you, and have a wonderful end of summer as autumn is dancing its way in. Let us all have lots of pumpkin things, and many blessings.